Hey, knuckleheads. And again, I'm back. Like I said, sorry, I know I said about 10 minutes, but some other things just came up to where I just kind of had to falter a little bit. But I'm back again. Like I said, it's time that we just sit back and relax and just kind of enjoy life for a little while. I've got my rant and rave all over the place, so I try my best to be a man of my word and do what I said. All right, there you go. All right. Like I said, I got what I wanted off, so I said that's got to come back again, and here I am. I've always been one that never lets stress get to me too long. I can never be too serious too long, so I'm always coming up and thinking of something different. Before you wrote the book, hello there. There it is. All right. Hey, Grizz, how you doing, brother? Good seeing you, brother. Hope you're doing good. Miss you. Hope you're doing good. All right, there we go. All right, there you go. How you been, brother? Hope things are good with you. Everybody on Discord misses you, and of course the girls they miss you. And hope that you're doing good. And hope you return soon. Hey, like I said, I got what I wanted off my chest. I feel better, sorta. But I could never be serious too long because seriousness, there's a time and a place for it. When it comes to the end of the night, you need to be relaxed and all good. Hope you get better soon, brother. We're all here rooting for you. I know that shit gets real nasty. But I'm thankful. You know, I have to say this real quick that I am thankful for everybody that's here, that's part of my family, that's joined our club. Yeah, like I said, brother, hope that you're all right. Like I said, everybody misses you, and Flossie and Peaches and all them. They worry about you, and they keep asking if I heard from you or not. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have fun tonight. And as the deal says, let's have fun. Let's do a story time, if you will, just of the fun shit that you've done in your life. Because I want this to be a fun night. Stress time's over. Daytime, that's for stress. When it comes to the end of the day, that's when you relax, you kind of sit back, and you cool it out. You're just there. I had to laugh my ass off. I hear you. How bad is it up there for you? You still get snow? Right now, down here, we're getting flood warnings. Dude sat there goes, man, it's raining. It's like, nah, it's not raining. This little bitch is crying because they got their butt hurt feelings. He didn't quite think that was funny. Yeah, I love making people funny, laugh at people. When they take things too serious, that's when I sit there and I crack up. It's like those jokes just come right and they slide in because you never need an opportunity to make someone laugh. You always make someone laugh, make them feel good. You never know what they're facing. You never know what they're going through throughout the day. Hey, Cedric, how you doing, my friend? Hey, Process, how you doing, brother? Oh, wow. Y'all still closed down up there? Hey, you want to join the panel? Come on up. Hit that link. Oh, good. I got some new tattoo mirror materials that I'm working on right now. Me and a buddy of mine are working on it together. And once it's all done, I'm going to show y'all what it is because I think it's going to be a kick-ass tattoo. Dude's going to do it for me, and all I'm going to do is provide the shine. Asked him how much he charged me for it, and he sits there and goes, "Dude, I ain't going to charge you for it." So, well, you got to have something. let's do a barter. He goes, barter? It's like, yeah, let me give you something that in return for your tattoo service. And he goes, what's that? Say, I'll bring a fifth of Jack. Ah, well, you're always welcome on my panel anytime you want. And Happy New Year to y'all as well. Yeah, the tattoo that I'm going to do is going to be badass. I sat there and I mentioned, it's like, well, if you ever come out to the house, I got shine. People say, ooh, shine. It's like, yeah, you got shine. Got half a gallon at home. He goes, and that means that if I do your tattoo, will you give me that shine? It's like, I'll share it with you. Hell yeah. I'll give some out to him. I'm not selling it. So therefore, I cannot get busted for it. There's always ways around getting through those loopholes. Oh, that'd be cool to see. Yeah, one night when you come on panel, show us your artwork. Because I think that'd be cool. Be able to get your artwork out and stuff like that. And who knows? You might find a lot of tattoos that go, hey, let's make a deal. Like I keep saying, don't be afraid to take those chances. Because you never know when that door is just going to be open just right. And instead of being down here at the bottom, scraping, scanting, you're going to be up here. You're going to be able to take care of your family. You're going to be able to walk through the gas station and be able to afford to buy a gas, a few gallons of gas. Yeah, I've had many opportunities. Everybody says, well, you need money, you need money. No, you don't. You just need to get the right opportunity. Sometimes the door does not open by itself. Sometimes the door has to be opened by you. See, that's one thing that they don't tell you is that you sometimes have to open that door. You have to make your way into that opportunity. Ooh, that sucks. Man, I hope they choke on the little chihuahuas they're getting for that artwork. Unless they're hot little chicks, and that's a different thing. That's totally different for sure. Hope you wasn't hurt in the process of it. 'Cause I know some bitches are that way. See, they're just jealous because you got something that they want that they're too stupid to get for themselves. I'm wondering if I got mine up real quick. Nope, not that one. All right, I'm going to show one of my artworks here in a second once I get down to it. I think I showed y'all once before. Is it down this far or what? Well, jump into your horsey force. Now that's not freaking. That's my computer. Ah. All right. That's one of my pictures I drew. See, I get bored and I create. I'm going to start doing a little bit more of some of my artwork. Also, I'm going to share some of my artwork with y'all. I just get that, got to get that right motivation, that right inspiration. Because in order for me to do something, I've got to do it the right way. What I may think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video of me Yeah, I know. I faced that myself. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm not really a southpaw. I'm both. I'm ambidextrous. But yes, I'm more of a south than. But yeah, I'm making a dream catcher, and it's for a special lady. Her and her husband's just went through the ringer for a while, and she was going through a lot of medical issues and stuff like that. And a good friend of mine sat there and said, "Hey, you have a dream catcher that you would like to give away?" And it's like, "Why is that?" And she points over to her cousin. And I looked at her and said, "No." She goes, "Why, what's that?" And I said, "Because I'll make her one." She goes, "You're going to actually make one?" I said, "Well, yeah, that's what I do. I make dream catchers. I make walking sticks. I make bead necklaces. I make furniture. I make shelters. I make all these things." And I told her, I go, "I do not make dream catchers the same twice." So I told her, I go, "I'm going to sit there and I'm going to do this." She goes, what's that? I go, I'm going to make sure I'll make one just for her. And I got my inspiration to make it. I got my inspiration to make it by a Japanese artist. I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to give it away to what it is yet because it's going to be secret. Like I said, I may do a craft video as I'm making it, but in order for me to give it, has to be perfect. It sucks being a perfectionist because for me, it has to be perfect before it goes out to the person. I was asked if I could make one like I had made for a friend. No, I can't. They go, why not? You just made that one. I was like, yeah, I know. But you're not him. No. Like I said, I'm seriously thinking about doing that. I'm not sure yet. Uh, haven't quite figured that out yet if I really want to go that route, but I just may. Oh, that is an exquisite skill. I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek of one of the walking sticks that I'm making right now for the same lady that has the unique dream catcher. This is one that I'm making right now. As you can see, he's got a little eyeball right there because it's got the face, it's got the hair, it's got all this good stuff. It looks like it's bare skin right here with a shirt. So this is a preview of the walking stick. And no, I do not make the same walking stick twice either because nobody is the same. Their walk is not the same. They hold things differently. Well, bring them over if you want to. Hey, what can you say? I'm raw. But yeah, I just did a video a few minutes ago about ladies. Yep. Ah, cool. Yeah, like I said, I do get creative. I get bored, and I just need that outlet, you know. And with having severe PTSD, it sucks ass, because I'm not always in control of myself, and that can be very dangerous because I know the damage that I can make. I know the chaos that I could go through. So I'm looking for something specific. I'm still paying attention to y'all. Oh well, it'll show up again. But like I said, y'all want to come on panel, jump on up, doors open. You know, it's a fun night. You know, it's time that we have fun. We take out our time and stuff like that. And, you know, let the BS flow. Just let it just flow like a duck's back. Hmm. My phone was even going off crazy with messages. Nope. Oh well, he'll show up. Yeah. Hmm. See, like I said, don't fear stepping outside your box. When you get creative and you get inspired to do something, all right, hey, I could join your live if you like. It's been forever since I was on your live. On one of the things that I'm looking for is my allergy meds. But I'll tell you what, Motor, I'll clock out of this one and I'll jump on yours. How's that? All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Peace. Love y'all. Thank you for coming. You know, this is going to be short, but it was fun. You know, it was interesting a little bit, but, you know, duty calls were duty calls. So I'm going to sit there and I'm going to take a break for a minute, look for my allergy meds before I itch myself to craziness. If you haven't, hook up Motor City. This dude's a great dude. Cedric is a great dude. Grizz, you're a wonderful brother. Hope you get better. You're a great dude also. We love y'all here. And I may be back later on. I'm not sure yet, depending on if I get that itchy thumbs to play my World of Warcraft or my Need for Speed Most Wanted. See, I love playing that game because I get to bash the shit out of them little piggies and get bounty for it, get paid for it. But anyway, we love y'all. God bless. Be safe. Love one another. Like I said, ladies, in the last video, if you have not seen this last video, look it up. Ladies rock, ladies rule. Without y'all, we have nothing. Peace. Be still. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to walk away from those that are hurting you. Do not be afraid to take those chances on making yourself better. Do not let fear control your life because fear does not do a damn thing but devastate you. Now, I know fear. I face fear every day, but I don't let it control me. I face whatever's got me going, and I work through it. When I start getting scared, I call a couple of people up. I work through it. I sit there and I own it. It knocks me down. Oh, yeah, it knocks me down. But you know what? I get right back up because I am in control, not the fear. So let your creativeness stand. If you get inspired and someone tells you, oh, you're not going to do this, prove that person wrong. A lot of times when someone's putting you down like that, it's not because they hate you. They just want to see you exceed. They want to see you do better than they imagine you could do. They want to see that creative side in you. Especially if that person knows that you're timid, that you're scared, that you go through a lot of fear of rejection or whatever. Like I said, don't let fear kill you. That's all it'll do, is kill you. Don't let it control your life. Stand outside that box. Even if it's just a little bit at a time, you ladies, gentlemen, whatever got you creative, find it. Go with it. Run with it. Express yourself on how you are, the way you are. Don't let anybody knock you down because they're just jealous. They're just jealous they didn't come up with that kind of an idea first. But then that would inspire them to do the same. That would inspire that person to do something to prove that that person could do it too, or better. Even though it's not a competition, you don't get anything out of it, but it's inspiring. No one is better than the other. We just do each thing differently because our outlook is different. Our mindset is different. What we see as we create is different. It's a half glass filled, half empty filled mentality. It's people that think the glass is half empty. Others think it's half full. You use your creativity to build life, to inspire others to do the same thing, to better themselves, to walk that mile that they're normally afraid of. I love y'all. Don't matter what cut you've got on, don't matter what bike you ride, it's just the fact that you ride, that you're out there on twos or threes in the right direction instead of those Can-Am bitches. Those things are snowmobiles with birth defects. Those things are not a motorcycle. They will not be classified as a motorcycle in my book. But if you ride it, well, that's what you want, that's what you feel safe with, so be it. That's you. Just because I have feelings against it, don't mean it's not right for you. See, I'm entitled to my opinion, so the same as you. I may not like it, you do. That's your doing. That's on you, great. If I like something and you don't, hey, great. That's how it is. But when we need to inspire someone, we look back at what we went through. In order to be up here, you need to first be down here looking up. You need to be looking instead of down, look up. As the old saying goes, sky's the limit. And all throughout history, there's people in movies that say inspirational things. There's no movie that says riding the tornado, rope in the wind, riding the storm out. Those are all things that's still prevalent today. I won't tell you why. It's still prevalent today. See, to ride the wind means that you're going to ride whatever comes your direction. Whatever storm comes your direction, you're going to sit there and you're going to ride it out and you're going to own it like a champion. The rope to tornado, same thing, same elegant, same deal. Welcome all those that came in. Let me know that you're all there. But you know, like I said, it's still prevalent today because of one thing. What those mean is, and this is how I was raised also, this is the mentality I was raised in. You face whatever comes your direction. You sit there and you bring the better of you out. You walk with it. You control it. No matter how bad the storm is, you ride it, you own it. It does not own you. It does not break you. It just makes you stronger, makes you wiser. So again, I love y'all. Y'all rock. I'm thankful for y'all that sub to my channel. If y'all are easily offended, forgive me for being careless and not give a shit. This channel would not be right for you if you are easily offended. I do respect people though, as long as respect is given, because I'm one that does not respect a person just because of that person. I care for people genuinely. but I'm also raw. I'm also blunt. I am not Willy Wonka. I do not sugarcoat shit, so don't ever express that way with me. Because, see, I'm not that channel. Hey, Grim Brother, how you doing, man? Good seeing you again. Yeah. One thing that we need to do is inspire each other. Like Eccentric here. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. I keep messing up, and I know I do. It's easier to lift someone up than it is to tear someone down. Plain and simple. It's easier to sit there and show kindness. If you see someone struggling, especially with artwork, craft that you know that you're already up here with in that craft, do not be afraid to help that person grow. Give some of your insight to that growth. To sit there and help that person give birth into it. Hey, you too, brother. It's good to see you again. I keep missing your live. Every time I catch your link, it's always already over. Much respect, brother. And you know you're always welcome on my channel anytime, any day. Don't matter. My door's always open. I've got it pinned up there somewhere. But like I said, this is not my channel. This is y'all's channels. I'm just the creator of it. And I'm the knucklehead that's sitting behind the camera, well, in front of it, which is extremely odd for me. Normally I'm behind it, taking care of business. And now I'm in front of it, taking care of business.
All right, I'll come up and say Happy New Year. I'd rather have New Year than Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Before I even agreed to going into 2023, they need to show me their terms and conditions and their privacy policy.
I don't have terms and conditions on my show. In fact, I've got my own streaming service up and running now on the website, which means that I can discuss anything in whatever concept I want.
Cool.
Because
I got your deal live. I seen you post on Ajot's page.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I had got it, it's already done over. It's like, oh, shit.
Well, I can never work out the time difference, so I always put GMT.
Well, I know.
At the end of it.
I've got a few friends that are in England right now that, and plus size, they're several years back, at least a couple of decades ago. But um, right now, I'm on the west coast of the U.S. and I know you're probably about 8 hours ahead of me.
Right, that'll explain it a few things. So if I go live at 8 o'clock, say on a Friday, that means it's around 12 o'clock at your time.
Mhm.
So what I might do is I might look me up on Facebook. Jesus Christ, I've got a horrible taste there. Hang on a second. Spit that word out.
I was just saying,
On
if you're gonna
Discord.
say look you up on Facebook, I'm banned from Facebook.
No, I don't have Facebook. The account's still there apparently, even though I got rid of it. I keep getting emails saying that such and such a person's got such and such on their plate. And it's like, what? I don't want that crap. Yeah, on Discord, I was thinking, look me up on Discord.
Yeah,
if you're not
I got
already
you
in,
on Ajax deal,
Yeah,
so
well,
I can get you there.
yeah, what I'll do is I'll send you a link to the Green Reaper Discord channel as well. You can join that, but that's where I put everything. But what I can do is I can send you a DM to let you know when it is, and then hopefully you'll catch it. I always say from. I never know what time it's going to end.
Yeah.
So it might be like I might be do a live for a couple of hours, or it could turn into 5 or 6, depending on how I feel. I mean, tomorrow I'm doing one tomorrow, 2 o'clock our time, so that would be 6 a.m. your time, roughly.
Yep.
So.
Well, I'm usually up at that time anyway, so I'm trying. I'm usually trying to go to bed about that time. And the funny thing is, I'm always up by about 7:30 in the morning. Get up, coffee's being made, bushy-eyed or bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Well, yeah. I'm never that.
Yeah,
Hiya,
well,
John.
someone's bushy-eyed and someone's tail, but
I'm
usually
usually the one tailed. Yesterday I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I stayed awake through to about 11ish, I think, in the evening. And then I slept for about 5 hours, which is unusual for me. But I think it's due to the fact that I was so tired. But I did a live on the website last night, and we just got into a load of different things. There's only 4 of us on the panel, but it's a new service, so I'm not expecting people to turn up in droves away with and take part. But the good thing is there's a chat there as well. So, and you can log in as anything. You can have a nickname. You don't have to log in the same way as you do with YouTube and all the rest of it. You don't have to have an account. You can be a troll. It makes no difference. We love trolls.
No,
especially over there.
Too.
Especially over there,
because tastes good with ketchup.
Yeah, I mean, just think of this, right, Ghost, right? If I set this up so it's behind the paywall, and everybody who wanted access paid $1 a month, right, which is nothing these days, right? I can put that money back into the programming and everything else I do behind the scenes, right? Instead of it coming out of my pocket. But the thing is, what I can do with that is they pay. The trolls will then pay to come in. So they're paying me to troll me. I like that idea.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, yeah, it works.
But I don't want to charge people. The facilities there for people on that one. Anybody can, they're interested in setting up their own stream. We can set that up. We set up a website for them. We'll charge them so that we cover the costs. on a monthly basis, and then they can make money however they feel fit. If they want to put their shows behind a paywall, that's fine. No problem. Down to them.
Right now, I'm in the process of, I did have a website that was like Facebook, but better. You know, you had all the M&Es and stuff like that, where you can go live and stuff like that, you know, do all this shit. But it was going to be free. I mean, it was free for forever. But now, because of their new terms of policy, they want to charge me $600 a month.
What for?
And I told them, I was like, you know what? Since my mouth is kind of hurting because of having to deal with a stroke, I got one thing that I need to say. And I flipped them both off right in the council meeting and everything else like that. They said, "Go, hey, you can't do that." And it's like, I just did. Suck my dick and fuck up.
Well, $600 a month just to have a website and a streaming service. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And it's like, I've been with you guys for 4 years. Never charged anybody to come into the site. I've sat there and I played your guys' ads, all this other shit. Had other people do their ads through it. So that way it could still be free for other people that are like me, that just don't want to pay for shit like Facebook.
Yep, I agree. Yep.
You know? And so we had about an hour and a half conversation. And they says, well, new contract, you can sign it, you can do all this, but we're going to charge you $599.95 or whatever it was. It was near $600 a month.
That's ridiculous, as I say. What? It's a ripoff.
Exactly.
They're trying to get a license to print money there.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
I was a little irate, and I just told finally, you know what? Suck my dick, flip them off both fingers, and I go, you know what? I'm glad I have these two middle fingers because they stand up for me a lot.
Yeah.
And they're just like, what? You can't do that. You can't do that. And it's like,
okay,
bitch,
so
I just did.
the easiest way to do it, right, and the cheapest way to do it is if you want a website, you buy a domain and you build it yourself. Okay, not everybody is able to do that. So you can get a domain. You need a hosting server, right, to put it on. You may need some help getting a website together and putting it up, etc. Right. I know quite a few people who can do that. There's a nominal charge, but at the end of the day, if you want the bee's knees of a website, so to speak, you're going to have to pay for it, rather than a simple one, right? So you shouldn't pay more than $300 or $400 one-off charge, right? Then take your website hosting into account. If you're doing it yourself, that's going to cost you anywhere up to about $30 a month, right? Maybe more, depending on which server you go with, right? Because you rent that server, so you host it yourself. Okay.
Yep.
Then you've got a streaming platform. Now, the best one out there is around about $300 a month, right? But that gives you unlimited discs, maximum storage space, etc., and all the rest of it.
Yep.
All right. So the one in the middle is probably more affordable, but you don't get as much. But you're still paying out close to $100 a month. All right. So what if there's a server that can do that? There's a group of people that can do that. put it all together, charge around about $300 to set it all up, including a website, right, and a domain, and then charge, say, $20 a month, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that a lot better deal?
Well, yeah.
You know,
For me right now, I'm as
no. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general terms.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I would love
know.
to do it, but that's one reason why I'm working on some ideas. I'm working on some deals. Um, I'm getting back into coding again because I do coding very well.
Ooh,
And
interesting.
I love doing that kind of work because I've faced several strokes. My memory's not always good. So I'm getting back into this and stuff like that. And I built the website, like I said, just like Facebook, but better because I wasn't going to censor anybody. And in their terms of contract, there's only a few things, like no child pornography, no rapes, no nothing like that, nothing on that aspect. But everything else basically.
Anything which is legal is okay. Anything illegal, no, which is fine.
I mean, if you smoked weed, that was one thing, but it was just a free flow, a free flow platform.
Yeah.
And out of the blue, without even giving me a heads up, they sat there and says, "Oh, by the way, we're gonna fuck you, and we're not gonna use lube, and we ain't gonna give you a kiss goodnight or pull your hair."
Yeah, they're just going to screw you over.
Oh, yeah. And they said this on the last of last month, the last day of last month.
Jeez.
And they says effectively the first of this next month.
That's no.
If you want this, you're going to have to agree to the new terms of service. You're going to have to go through all the new guidelines, read everything, checkpoint everything, check the whole. I mean, the Eiffel Tower is not tall enough as these freaking bitches with their terms of contract.
Well, I thought that YouTube is bad enough because they'll take your channel down for no reason whatsoever. They are our masters. So I always say the same as Hippie does. You're number one, YouTube. Of course, the middle finger comes up, with regards to that. But I will say this. I want to do stuff which you can't do on YouTube. I want to have those conversations where you can actually say the words that you want to say rather than having to use code words, etc. I ask two things of people. One, be respectful to everybody else.
Oh, yeah. That's the same with me.
So you're not talking over each other. If you want to have an argument, have a discussion. Don't lose your tempers or anything like that. And that is it. You can say what you want. Don't have an issue with that, And I've always wanted that because I am a believer in free speech. And people who have seen me for, over 2022, hopefully they've realized that I have no allegiances to anybody. I make my own mind up. There's people who I get on with, and there's people who I don't get on with, but the ones that I don't get on with are the ones that don't show respect. They are the ones that go out of their way to create fictional crap about me.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the day, I mean, I even had the greatest, I think, accolade. Someone went out and bought a similar website name. I know they bought that cheaply for about $10 or something like that. But they paid someone for that. So I thank them. It's helped my subs grow as a result. It's driven traffic to the Grim Reaper Radio Show.com. Thank you so much for that.
Yes. And thank you for reminding me. like I said, my memory's not always there. I am in the process right now of actually making a uh, free radio station.
Are you?
Yep.
I've got a radio station. I've got a hosting site for it.
Cool.
How's that? An internet one. If you want to put it on there, let me know, Ghost.
Yeah.
I can sort that out. Saves you going out and buying a hosting platform or renting one. So give us a shout. I can put you in touch with the right people for it. So yeah, I've got everything covered. It's great from that point of view. I don't want to overcharge people. I just want to be able to break even. But saying that, if an outsider comes in, a legit customer, fair game.
Yeah.
You know, that's where I can arrange for it to be reinvested. But people who I talk to, they want a platform of their own. They want to be able to transmit stuff. Yeah, fine. All you need is a website. That's it. You can do what you like on there. And we can get quite a bit of protection built in, so you don't get DOS attacked and things like that. I mean, our websites we mainly use WordPress because it's nice and easy to use, and also there is a slight problem with WordPress. You've got to make sure that you shut the back doors so people can't get in. So again, plenty of layers of security. So to get past one thing, you've got to then get past another and then another. So your average encoder, coder, etc., may be able to get through one layer, but not necessarily two. So I learned that the hard way because someone had arranged for a DOS attack on the website, and it was down for about 3 weeks. And I had to rebuild it, which is all right, no problem. I learned my lesson. Changed a few things, put more security in, and I now can track the DOS attacks and where they're coming from. It's just the way it goes. You learn from experience. I was new. I was totally green to it. I knew what I wanted, but I didn't know how to do it. So I learned. And I want to pass that knowledge, if you like, or that protection for other people to use, other creators who believe in free speech and want free speech.
See, I don't censor
you've got
people.
it. I haven't. Sorry?
Oh, so I don't censor people either. I don't believe in it, because if you start censoring the person, then you're being the dictator.
Yes.
And it's just going to start out small, and all of a sudden, it's just building that mountain will be a huge.
I think on our YouTube channel, I think I've only ever banned 3 people. And that's because they're being total dicks and bringing their own garbage into the stream and trying to wind other people up. So that's the only reason why. And they were all English guys, by the way. And it's like over in America, you've got
American English or English, proper English.
Say that again. You speak proper English? Really? Okay. How do you spell colour? Sorry, I know you spell things phonetically. How do you sound? Not the correct way.
Hey, I'm ignorant. I spell it how it sounds. So
yeah, when the Americans turn around to me and say we speak proper English, I turn around and say, "Really? Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to disagree or agree with you."
I had this dude sit there and tell me, he goes, "Why don't you speak English? I don't understand the damn words you're saying." I was like, "All right, do you want English, American English, or do you want UK English. He goes, fuck you. I was like, nah, you'd fall in love and I'd be sitting there doing my fingernails.
I don't talk UK English and I don't talk American English. I talk my English.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't understand it, get the subtitles on. Not my problem.
I speak Southernese, so, you know.
Listen, it's all about accents after time.
Mm.
It took me a while to work out there's a slight difference between Americans and Canadians, and I've also found out the best way to wind them up. You call a Canadian an American, you call American Canadian. Doesn't half wind them up. But that's my sense of humor, folks.
Yeah. My ex, she hated my happy ass. Because whenever she starts getting nasty, whenever she starts getting really bitchy, said there goes, you know what it takes y'all forever to get out of school for? She goes, well, because we're higher learning, we, dedicate our lives to learning. It's like, no. Every time you answer a question, it's like, 1, 2, 3, She'd sit there and she'd get mad and she'd grab her shirt like she's gonna rip it off. And she goes, we don't speak like that, eh? Like, she goes, that fucking sucks. Eh? And she just gets riled up and she leaves.
Well, you can always give them a multiple choice question.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you can say, right, you can take your choice. If I put 3 spades up against a wall and ask you to take your pick, which one would you take? And they'll go, pick? Hey, what? Really confuses people. But again, I don't know. I mean, it's down to sense of humor, isn't it? At the end of the day, if you can laugh at people who try to wind you up, and you don't retaliate, and you stay calm, that's infuriating to them.
I had a dude sit there and try insulting me left and right. Sit there, said that he's going to come after me. He's going to do all this stuff. He knows where I live. And it's like, okay, question. How good of a swimmer are you? Or can you fly? Looks at me and say, what? Say, well, if you know where I'm at, do you have to swim or fly to get to me? And I'm laughing my ass off. I'm nowhere near mad. I'm just laughing at this fool. And he sits there and he starts rumbling off. And I sit there and I say, dude, and I'm burning him left and right. I'm sitting there just bragging on him.
Yeah.
But laughing through the whole thing. And in my voice, you can hear I'm just cracking up laughing.
Yep.
Lady that was sitting next to him sat there and goes, dude, he's got your number, and you should back off while you got a little bit of self-respect left.
Well, thank you for your opinion, but next time when I want it, I'll give it.
Yeah.
I say that to my management team when I get taken into a meeting, they try to give me a dressing down. I always turn around and go, well, that's your opinion, and if your opinion mattered, then I'll take it on board, but as it doesn't, I won't.
I know. Yeah, that's what I said. Everybody's got their opinions. They got their own feelings, how they do things and stuff like that. And when you sit there and you put your opinion out there to try to hurt someone, like, say us.
Yep.
If I get hurt by your opinion, then that means I'm invested in your happy ass. If I'm invested in your happy ass, you better watch your ass.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, I did a live and an American guy came up, right? There was nobody I put the link out. Anybody wants to come on up. Anyway, this American guy came up. I'd only ever had one conversation with him in the past. Anyway, I got accused of being this guy's best buddy because I had him on the stream. And my answer is basically, it's my stream. I can have whoever I want on the stream. If you were there, you could have come up, you could have put an alternative opinion across. You know, what is the issue? You know, I ask people to be respectful. That's all. There's a way of asking questions and get your point across and still be respectful. You know, and part of it was funny, you know, from my perspective, because I've got a warped sense of humor anyway. And it's like, well, just because somebody doesn't like them, and just because both sides of the division are digging up crap on each other and it's tit for tat all the time, you know, I don't want to get involved in that, you know, directly or indirectly. I like talking to people because I find some of the things they say amusing, but you know, and I'll join in and have a bit of a giggle. But that's all it is. It's a laugh. I mean, YouTube is virtual. I don't agree with people bringing people's families into it, children into it, dead parents or anything like that. You got beef with someone, you got a beef with that persona. You are Ghost Eagle, right? That is you. I only know you as that. Okay, you know me as Grim Reaper. It's a name on YouTube. You don't have to agree with me, but you should fight for my rights to be able to put my opinions across. You know, I don't agree with everybody, but doesn't mean to say that I won't fight for the rights to say it. You know, or to, you know, so long as it's non-violent. I don't agree with violence. I agree with defending yourself. That's a different kettle of fish. If someone comes and attacks you physically, then you should defend yourself. And if someone, you know, the attacker actually gets hurt in the process, well, as long as reasonable force is used, then what's the issue? It's only when you go OTT, you go over the top, you know. And if that person accidentally gets really hurt and is no longer breathed, I'll come along and take the soul, you know.
See, I don't like to fight. I really don't. I'm good at it. I'm very good at it, but I don't like to fight.
Well, I will use no reason
my mouth. I will use my
intelligence.
Yeah, and I will use my sick, twisted sense of humor to back you up, to back you down, stuff like that, and make fun of you. As you get more madder at me, because I'm just describing you.
Yeah. I mean, right, you can say something which, all right, I don't agree with, right? Fine, but doesn't mean to say that I don't like you anymore or any less because of your opinion. I would rather discuss it, and if we can't come to some sort of understanding, then we'd have to what I call agree to disagree. There's no point in just say, oh, such and such a right so and so because he's this, that, and the other. Well, no, that's the persona. That's not the person. You ever thought to look at the person and how they come across? If they come across very like a dictator, then you should move away. You don't let them get to you. Don't let them rile you. Just don't give them any excuse. You know. I invite people to take clips and to do things. That's fine. No issues whatsoever. And then people say, oh, I want to see your face. Why? Yeah, I'm sorry, it's copyrighted. But no, all joking apart, Ghost. I just like having a bit of a laugh. And yes, I wind people up. but it's done from my point of view, from a humorous point of view. If you take offence, you take offence.
Mhm.
That's not my problem.
Yeah. And see, that's one thing that people really, really forget is the fact that we are entitled to our opinion, but we are also in charge of how we react to that.
Yes.
If we sit there and some little twat waffle thinks he's big and bad, comes up, insults you, go, okay, that's cool. Whatever. I mean, yeah, you can have fun with it. You can sit there and throw some back, but if it means that you're sitting there getting hurt because of an opinion, then you're invested in that person.
Yes. Yes. And you're feeding that opinion on that person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they like. Whereas if you don't, then what's the issue?
Mm-hmm.
They soon get fed up. They soon get bored. Um, I made a mistake. I put somebody's picture up and identified them as what a troll looks like, and it wasn't there. It was their avatar that they use,
Mm-hmm.
and they put a copyright claim in, turned into a strike. So that 15-second promo was removed. Right. Now, I know how the game is played. They put this strike in, hoping that I, as a creator, would object to it and put in a counterclaim. But in order to do that, you have to prove who you are. You have to give your real name, your real address, and everything else. Okay, fine. But all that information is sent over to them. Then they drop the claim. Now they've got my private information. So they can put that out. And I won't play those games. I don't copyright anybody. I don't get involved in that. Somebody objects to me, they put a claim in. All right, fair enough, to put a claim in. It's just the way it goes.
Yep.
So now I learned my lesson.
Strikes against me, and they say, well, you got to go through this school. You got to go through copyright school. It's like, why? And I go, I'm showing things on a free public forum that is on the free public forum one way or another. And I go, I know who's striking me. I know their games. I'm not going to play them. If you want to take my channel down, so be it. It's not like I haven't created one before.
Okay, so one channel dies, another one comes out like a phoenix, but this time it's like a bit like a snake. It comes out with two heads, and if everybody just, I don't know, some people are really good at investigation. Why not use that to find out about the corruption that's going on in your local area and highlight that rather than going after individuals? Agree to disagree, move on.
Oh yeah,
and just do what you do best. No point in being the aggressor when you're a victim, but rather than being a victim, you fight back in a different way. You use your intelligence, and your intelligence should be along the lines of what you're saying. Yeah, so what? Thanks for your comments. Thanks for your opinion. I'll take it on board if I think it's relevant. I've got one word. I've nicked it from Kevin Bloody Wilson, an Australian guy. All right, and it's Dillygaff, and it stands for "Do I look like I give a fuck?"
Oh yeah. I know that saying real well.
And to me, it's not a word; it's a way of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and certainly on YouTube, definitely. People can say horrible things about me. Some people know me personally, not many on YouTube, but some people do. And I will say I'm exactly the same in real life as I am on YouTube because I
Mm-hmm.
don't care. You know, you can say
Oh
what
yeah.
you like about me, but
Yep.
you got to, you know, at the end of the day, do you agree with free speech?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh yeah.
and I've said this many, many, many times. America is really lucky, right? And the reason why I say that is that you have a constitution, and the very first amendment of that constitution is freedom of speech, freedom of press. All right.
Well, yeah, but the last couple of years, everybody's trying to get us to be formed to their idea. They keep trying to take our free speech.
Yes,
Facebook,
and
ScreenTube,
you've got to fight
Twitter.
against it. You've got to fight against it. You've got to preserve what you've got because you will lose it.
Mhm.
And why lose it?
Yeah.
You know, it's your right. It's excuse the expression, but I can't think of another one. It's your God-given right. You're born
Yep.
with it. And in America, you've got it written down. I mean, all right, it's not. You can argue that it's permission. You've been given permission, but you haven't.
Mhm.
Your forefathers, who set up the United States and they kicked the British out, which, by the way, is neither here nor there. I wasn't around then, so I don't care. Right? But you, out of that, you got this constitution. We
Yep.
don't, in the UK or in Great Britain, we don't have freedom of speech. We don't have a
Mhm.
constitution. We have limited freedom of speech.
Yeah,
So
that sucks.
that means, yes, you can say what you want, but if we have hurty feelings about it, we're going to arrest you for it.
Mhm.
Simple as that.
I got
So we don't have
arrested
it.
for making a cop cry because he sat there and he was being a douchebag.
Yeah.
And because he had a badge, he was Mr. Powerful. I
Yeah,
sat there and I kept saying, you know something? I think you're a douchebag. I think, and every insult that I did,
mm-hmm.
all I said was, I think. So therefore it's my idea.
It's your opinion.
I get arrested for it. I go to court. Judge sits there and he's reaming my ass off. And I'm sitting there, I'm just like, yeah, I said that. Yes, I said that. Yes, 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 yes. To everything that he'd said. And I sat there and I just looked at him and said, but, Your Honor, I also said, I think. My own personal opinion, whether he took it or not, that's on him. And Judge looks at the officer and goes, is this true? And he goes, yes, Your Honor, it is. That's in my report. Da, da, da. And he goes, case dismissed. Yes. And I was just getting ready out, and he sits there and he goes, there's one word that they always use. So we can't go back on those officers that protects their ass.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, without prejudice.
Ah, well, yes.
I was right on that door. Hand was on that door. I was going to open it up, go right around the corner of the office. I was going to take that cop's badge and shove it up his little fly hole.
That's a polite way of putting it.
Well, yeah, yeah.
I'll tell you what, you know, you can shout, you can scream, you can swear, you can say anything you like in public because of the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot be arrested for it, theoretically. But they introduced something over in the States called disorderly conduct. And that's where they get you. They could try to say you are being disorderly. Well, you're not. You're just exercising your rights under the Constitution.
Oh, yeah. No.
if we start shouting or etc. near a policeman, a copper, right, you'll get arrested for a public order offence, which the argument they use is that someone could have heard what you were saying and they could have been offended, right? Well, when you're in the middle of a field, Mr. Policeman, and there's literally no one around you other than cows, and you're arguing, and someone is having a go at you and calling you a little piggy, etc., how can that be offensive to anybody except yourself? So you arrested me, put me in court because you're butthurt, because you're offended. You're in a job where you're going to get name calls. Surely your tolerance should be higher than that. You should get it all the time, you know. And as a result, because our law is based on case law, right, interpretation, this particular thing was kicked out, and the magistrate or the judge turned around and said, well, you should have a higher tolerance because of the job that you're in. Case dismissed. But yeah, they do all sorts of things, the coppers, to shut you down because, as I say, we don't have freedom of speech. The other day I heard of someone being arrested because of what they were thinking, and they're going to court next year. So now they're trying to control what we think.
That's not cool. You know, I've even heard of a lady being arrested for praying silently.
Yes, that's the one I'm referring to. It was in the UK, that.
Really?
Yeah. That was in the UK. And they're in court in February for it. They didn't do anything illegal, and it was all because there was an exclusion zone put into place around an old abortion clinic. And all she did was stand there, right? She's done a video, and it's on YouTube. And a policeman came up, a copper came up to her and accused her of protesting. And she said, I'm not protesting, I'm just standing here thinking my own thoughts. I'm praying silently. Oh, you're praying, are you? Yes, you do realise, madam, that it's against the law in this area to pray because of this exclusion zone. What exclusion zone? And since when has it been illegal to pray silently? Now, I'm not into, I don't do religion. I'm a non-religious person. Right? But I respect people's right to believe in whatever they want to believe in, right? And I find the idea of any government introducing a law which says you're not allowed to pray, for starters, I think that's going against people's human rights, right? But in this case, they weren't praying aloud, they were praying silently. It was in their head. And they were thinking and praying about the people who had gone through an emotional time while they had an abortion or whatever it was. I don't know whether they were anti-abortion or pro-abortion. To me, it made no difference from that perspective because all they were doing was praying. Anyway, they got arrested for it. And she got interviewed and she said, yes, I was stood there praying silently, didn't say a word. And they said, well, we're going to charge you with this, and this is your date in court. You can argue it with the magistrates. I really hope she wins and it gets thrown out.
There should not be any exclusion areas whatsoever, because it just kind of it makes you wonder. When there are certain places that's excluded, you cannot do certain things, but you can everywhere else. But that certain area. Is that right? My curiosity gets up to me like a cat in heat.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can understand no-fly zones for things like drones, etc., because you can interfere with flight paths, etc., and things like that. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. I can understand no-fly zones around sensitive areas for whatever reason, because certainly for potential acts of terrorism and things like this. Okay, because that can lead to a threat to life. Right. So I'm all for that because there's a legitimate reason. But there's no legitimate reason to stifle someone's thoughts.
Oh yeah.
That's taking freedom or lack of freedom of speech to a whole new level. Because now you're being told what you can think, what you can't think, where you can pray, where you can't pray. That's wrong. If you want to go and pray, go and pray. It makes no difference where you pray. You're praying to your God, whoever that God is. And I always say to people, I nicked it from an old Irish comedian called Dave Allen. May your God go with you. Doesn't matter who that God is or what that God is. May they go with you. But never mind. I suppose they're going to come up with something else next year.
Yeah.
But that comes back to the point that I was saying, about people putting all their energies into bringing channels down, finding information out about people, publicising it. Well, why not go for the state? That's the easiest way, isn't it? Go for your government. Go for your local government. Look at what they're doing. Highlight what they're doing and how they're trying to undermine your rights so that they take your rights away from you. That's more important.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time because when I make my appearance in the government offices, they know who I am. They
You
get this
smile.
oh shit. Hi, how you doing?
Hello, Mr. Ghost. Thank you very much for coming in. What is it you want this time? I have the same issues my management have the same issues with me. I've been in the same job for 20 odd years now. I've seen managers come and go, and when new managers come in, I go, "Oh, another one to train." Use their policies and processes against them, folks. Same with the law. If you are in the right, you're in the right. Simple as that. And they are meant to uphold whatever they've signed up to. In America, it's the Constitution. Over here, they swear allegiance to the king, the royal family, who is answerable to the people. Because of when Parliament was set up, and back in the day of Oliver Cromwell, who kicked the king out and set up an alternative, it was meant to be for the rich, really. But based on that, a police officer over here in the UK is their loyalty is to the crown, not to legislation, which means that they're answerable to us as an individual, as a resident of Great Britain. But they don't see it that way. They see that they're there to enforce law. Again, don't have a problem with that, but not when the law's wrong and the law's an ass.
Yeah. And there's more times where the law's wrong than right.
Yep, totally agree. I mean, as I say, I can refer to the states now because I'm starting to get used to the idea of different states. You've got, if you like, you've got centralized government, which is federal law. Then you've got state law. Then you've got local township law or council law, etc.
Yep.
If you don't know the difference between two different states, and you go from one state to another, you can end up being charged with something because you didn't know. The state's argument is, that ignorance isn't a defense. You should know the law. Okay, let's face that. All right, give them that. But when that law goes against federal law, which is based on the Constitution, all right,
Mm-hmm.
how the hell can a state law be greater or more important than federal law, or better still, your Constitution?
Yep.
You've got the right to bear arms. So how do they get around it? States turn around and say, well, you can have open carry or you can have closed carry. Or they turn around and say, oh, you're not allowed to carry a gun in public, full stop. I don't it's ridiculous. You've either got the right or you haven't got the right.
Oh yeah. And me, I use my rights every day.
And keep on doing that, Ghost,
huh?
because if you don't, they'll get taken away from you because people won't see them as important. And they'll bring in changes in legislation, both federally and also from a state law. And before you know it, those rights are gone that were in the Constitution. So you then go back to having to fight to get that back, which is wrong. Well, you've got old age pensioners in charge anyway, regardless of who it is. In charge of government as your head of state, head of America. I don't think you're ever going to get anything right because they keep forgetting what they're doing, or even how to walk upstairs and they fall over. Not done picking on any particular president, by the way. Well, I think America's in a really bad state at the moment. I think it has been for the last 8 years.
Yeah.
And I think that other countries have lost their respect, and they see America as being a pushover compared to what it used to be. A lot of countries used to look up to America in the Western world, and what aim to be like that in some ways. I'm not saying that America was right, by the way, or wrong. I'm not going to get into that debate because it's an opinion.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But why is it now that other Western states they don't take the lead from America anymore? It's not as if America is showing the way. The last time they showed the way, I think, was during enforced lockdowns, but they just followed suit. Really, they didn't lead the way. I think that was led by, believe it or not, China. They were the first ones to do lockdown, and then everybody else followed suit. As a result, yes, there was a virus, no doubt about it. Was it as bad as they say? Who knows? Because the scientists now are changing their opinions.
Oh yeah, they've been changing their opinions like we change our underbritches.
Yes. One day it's this, one day it's that.
They're making mass money on our asses worldwide.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there, it's like, how about the islands that no one's been visiting for the last 30, 40, 100, 20,000 years? Are they getting it too? Are they locked down? Are the ones that don't have internet affected by it?
Yeah. Oh, it's I don't know. I've learned a lot in the last 2.5 years, and how people react to things. And you've got people who, unfortunately, are just like sheep and follow them. I think we christened them the name of sheeple.
Yeah. I eat sheep for breakfast.
Oh, it's Oh no, I don't know. It's one of those. I don't want to get into it because last time I got into it, the people who were on there, the creator, ended up getting a strike as a result for false information, broadcasting false information, which is a load of garbage. But it's the way it is, unfortunately. But not fair on anybody. But anyway, Ghost, I'm going to go. Don't take this personally. I've got a few things I've got to do because it's early morning here. And I've got a few things to do. I'm not doing a live tonight. I'm going to be doing it tomorrow instead. I'm going to see New Year in with the missus for the first time in God knows how many years. So I'm going to jump off. I'll be around during the day, probably, folks. I don't know. I might do a live midday or something like that, our time. But
Right.
other than that, you have a safe, happy, and pleasant New Year. And I've got one final closing comment to you and to everybody else. Don't let the bastards grind you down.
Oh yeah, yep.
So, as I
Yeah,
say,
they
guys,
tried to deflate me, but I sit there and I just kind of look at them, laugh at them, say, "Yeah, right."
Yep. And remember the phrase "dilly gaff." Always works.
Yep.
Works for me. All right,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Take care. It's been great. It's been great speaking to you, and you're welcome anytime. If you get a chance to catch the show, you're welcome to
Hey,
come up.
GT brother, like I said, anytime you want on the show, just hit the like. And I'll usually always put up the link and just say, hey, pop on in. And
yeah, I'll do like a conversation, not a boxing ring.
oh yeah,
So,
yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah. Kay Stevenson, I've seen you around. You always say hi, so hi to you, and have a good New Year, and enjoy life. Take care, Ghost. Bye now.
GT brother, like I said, we had fun tonight. Grim Reaper, you're a great brother, you're a great friend. I love having you on the show first time. This is what it's all about. At the end of the day, just kick back, relax, and enjoy life. We don't know what we're all struggling throughout the years, throughout the days, I should say. And you never know if that person's sitting there going to be that end. But with that, I'm going to sit there and say good night. Y'all rock. Keep it real. We love y'all. And as I always do at the end of my shows, is sit there and say, hey, no matter what branch of service you're in, was in, or will be in, got our hearty salute. What the hell happened to the stupid darn camera? Oh, there we go. I'm alive. Yes. But no, like I said, it doesn't matter what branch of service you're in, was in, going to be in. Got our hearty salute here. We love y'all. Take care. No matter what ride you got, whether it be a cut from a diamond, mom and pop cut, no cut, just the fact that you're out there on your twos or threes, riding the wind. You're taking charge of your life. You're sitting there, you're enjoying your life at the fullest. And you are the epitome of freedom. We love y'all here. This is your safe haven. I do have a few rules. You must follow them. No doxing nobody on this channel. Rule number one. If you're going to dox them, make sure they're a predator that's going after these children, that are going after these women. You dox them. You dox the government, the ones that need it the most. Not because you're sitting there, you're being such a bitch that you don't agree with a person on YouTube. Person on YouTube hurt your feelings. Don't need that shit. Be respectful to each other. You don't need to bring in their family. If you're disagreeing with one person, take it to that one person. By the way, no more negativity tonight. Y'all rock. I love y'all. Thank you for subscribing to me. This is way beyond my imagination to even have more than 3. So every day, I respect you kids that come into my channel, that come on here. Should if I have a topic up there, don't mean that I'm always going to stay on that topic. Because once I get done dealing with it, then it's done. I'm washed my hands of it. New topic, new day. So I'll always open up the panel like it is still right now. If y'all want to join up on the panel, hit that deal right there. And we enjoy life, you know. But I've got something else that I want to say. It's a nice topic, you know. Ladies, I'm going to tell you straight up how it is right now. We love you here. You ladies are so beautiful, it's not even funny. Y'all deserve better than you guys got right now. I can promise you, this channel is that way. I'll be there for you if you need an ear. I have Discord. I am building another website that's free for y'all, so that way y'all can have a free forum like Facebook, but better. I'm building it slowly like I did the last one. But the last one, at the last minute, they sat there and they said they're going to charge me $600 a month. That means I would have to charge everybody else almost $60 a month. However it was, however it worked out anyway. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that to these people. We need someone, someplace we could still have our free speech. I am on Rumble, so if y'all got Rumble, I will find a way to learn how to put it down there in the description thing. And I do got Discord. And again, like I said, I will learn how to put it down in the description and stuff like that, what it is. I don't have Facebook because I got kicked out of it. I got banned from it. Don't have Instagram because I got banned from that too. But y'all, love y'all. Now, I may be an asshole. I may be hard sometimes. I may be full of grit and iron, but I'm a gentle person. I will look out for y'all as long as y'all are respectful. As long as you're cool, I'm cool. As long as you're not hurting a woman or a child, you're cool. If you're protecting them, you're even cooler. But you're not Snoopy on this Harley chopper. Cool. No one is as cool as him. But we can be close. We can have that goal to be as cool as Snoopy on his bike. Oh, no, no, I'm sorry. It is not a Harley. It is a Triumph. Oh, there's a beautiful lady. How you doing, Ned, sweetheart? This is another beautiful lady. She's got a heart of gold. She is a sweetheart and a half. I miss you, hun. Nad's life. I miss you, sweetheart, very much. It's an honor to have you here on my channel. Been praying for you. Been worried about you. Happy New Year to you and your family. And one thing that I want to do, I want to do this real quick because of the time. With it being New Year's Eve, well, close to it. Some of them are in New Year's Day. Oh my goodies, Misfit. And like I said, y'all want to hit the channel, go ahead and hit me up. You know, panel's open. If y'all want to sit back, talk for a while, it's cool. I'm good. But you know, like I said, one thing I don't want to do, I want to sit there and I'm something in my heart's telling me that I need to do this real quick. I'm going to say a little prayer for y'all for a brand new year. Because I want to bless everybody that's watching this, that will watch this. I hit that like button so well, it's still making me a few sandwiches. But one thing, you know, like I said, I'm inspired to do real quick, and that's bless everybody. You know, just say a little prayer. You know, I'm not religious by no means. I'm very spiritual. There is a difference. Your religion killed Jesus. Your religion has more hate. Mine don't. I'm very spiritual. I believe in the great spirits to help us out throughout the days. But you know what? With the new year, the hell that we've always faced, you know, the last few years, I want everybody to sit there and feel the blessings coming. Take charge of those blessings. Great Father, bless each and every one of them right now that's looking upon you, that's been through hell, that's lost their family, that lost their business because of this COVID bullshit, the tyranny that's going on. I want you to bless everybody here right now in such a way that when they wake up, they're going to know that you moved them in their direction that you needed to be, that you needed to be there at that right time, that they know that you moved them into that direction to move up. Their finances being blessed to where they can finally take care of themselves and their family. Their restaurants that they lost because the government shut them down. I'm on that right now. And this new year, 2023, will be the final year to give back all what was stolen from you by the tyranny, by the government, by the bullshit. Your finances, blessed, where you wake up and you're able to travel at least to the next gas pump. In a different country. This year is going to be our year. This year is going to be our year. We earned this. I'm believing that everybody here watching this right now will be blessed. Will be blessed. Not could be, not might be, not, okay. No. Will be blessed in such a way. Because here's one thing that people forget. Mad Max, that was filmed in this year, or that was based on 2022. And if you look at how things are running this year, you might see a little bit of similarities. Gas, major commodity for a while. Everyone was fighting over fuel. They're still fighting over fuel. That don't say anything. There you go. I want everybody to sit there and just be blessed. Even if you're starting to get comfortable, be able to take that point. Make this next year your year. Your year to stand up and look at 2022 with both your fingers, give them a big salute. Style and profiling. You gotta style and profile, man. You gotta sit there and earn your next step. Like I said earlier, it is sometimes for us to open the door because opportunity knocks but once. When the door doesn't open, if you try one way, that way don't work. That door's still closed. Try another way, another door. Sometimes you got to put yourself in that position to stand up and you got to open that door for yourself. But once that door is open, you got stairs going up. You got the stairs that's going to help you guide yourself up. Don't be afraid to get out of the box. Don't be afraid to stand your ground on your beliefs, your standards, your goals. The person that's tearing you down is too scared to do it themselves. They're afraid to stand up and hold that wind by the balls. They're trying to ride your storm, but at your cost. Don't let them do that. New year, new you. New you, new life. New beginnings. Everything comes to full circle. Sometimes karma is a bitch, and those that earned it, well, sorry for your damn luck. We sit there and we try to inspire each other. And a lot of the channels that I'm looking at now on here on YouTube, they're that way. Like Misfit Mafia. She's a sweetheart and a half. That's life. She's a wonderful, beautiful lady. Again, positive. They lift you up. They help you out. They sit there and they do something for you. You know, Stevens, same thing. Grim Reaper. J-Man. All these that come onto my channel, I follow their channel because they're good folk. My channel's free for them to come up anytime they want. They want to discuss things that just get off their chest. My door's open. Because this is not my channel. This is not my channel by no means. Just has my name on it right there. But it's not mine because it's your channel. I couldn't do this without y'all being here. This is your channel, your freedom, your speech, whatever you need to do to get off your chest. If I lose this channel, don't worry. Y'all be safe because y'all will know how to get a hold of me again if I lose this channel. So don't think I'm going anywhere anytime soon. This is not my first channel that they've taken, so it's probably not going to be the last. But like I said, I'm sitting there. I am working on a website right now that's going to be free, like Facebook, but better. I've got that freedom. Yep. And every day I pray for you knuckleheads. You know, I sit there and every time I wake up every morning, the first thing I do is I say, Great Father, good morning. Good morning, Mother Earth. Good morning, great spirits. Bless this day. And bless everybody that comes onto my channel, that's on my Discord, that's on my. Do I have anybody on the Rumble? I don't know. But like I said, I'm going to have somebody show me how to be able to do the links on the Discord and all everything else. But I may do it myself because I'm a knucklehead like that, and I do things creatively. I love that challenge. Oh, man. I don't like seeing kids down. I just got a message a moment ago where my kids kind of got getting hurt a little bit. But I'll deal with that here shortly. As I said, I'm building the website again. And once I get that built up for y'all to come in, I will sit there and I will have it in the description below so that way y'all can join it. You know, make whatever name you want. But Again, rule number one, be respectful for everybody there. No bashing, no doxing, no other personal shit. Do not go after these children. Do not put them in there. Because you have to, these kids, you got these women, I'll come after you. And I'll be smiling and profiling the whole entire time. Those are the only simple rules that I follow. Be respectful to others on this channel. If you do not like the person on the channel, come on up. We'll have an open discussion. Hey, beautiful.
Hi, handsome.
How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm good. Happy New Year's to you and
Happy New
everybody
Year
in
as
the
well.
chat. I miss you.
Miss you too, sweetheart. You always know how to get a hold of me. I'm always here for you.
I appreciate that. I think social media is social media, but it's nice to take a break. But
Mm-hmm.
it's nice that I miss I miss all of you. Like especially you, obviously, you're you're like a brother to me. So I love you and I'm happy that everyone, like you said, this 2023, let's hold each other's hands and let's remind each other that whatever happened yesterday don't matter. Today, we are always going to be
Mm-hmm.
family.
Yep.
No matter which corner you stand, it don't matter. And
Yep.
our mistakes from yesterday don't define us either, because every day is a new day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I miss you. I miss everyone. And I'm telling you right now, YouTube could be awesome. But then when you go away, you're like, oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
I miss it. Yeah. What's new with you? What do you want to wish for? I know you want to wish something for everyone else. What's your wish?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see it. Grapes? Let me play this on the TV because what is that? I can't see it. My phone is
They're
off, but I'm going to play you on the TV.
little
So,
candies. I
candy.
know. Yeah, they're little candies. I sat there and I took a bite of one and I forgot they're a little bit hard, but I'm one of those people that don't speak with their mouthfuls because it's extremely rude and nasty. And because I read lips also, because I was kind of thrown into a timeline where I lost my hearing as a kid. So I read lips very well.
Well, Ego, I need you to know that you always do a lot of things for everyone else. You always stand up. You always love your military. You love standing up for the women, the kids,
To catch you
praying.
live,
And
I did before this one.
I didn't actually watch it because I always get a little bit emotional with your stuff because you get to me. Um,
You
but this year, my prayer would be health and everything you want for you too, because sometimes the ones that always give and give need someone else who says you deserve it as well. So my prayer is for you to actually be shocked by our Father, and just something happens that you always wished for, that you won't even say, because all you want is just do something for us. Pray, pray, pray. Actually, I thought you were gonna wear the, that, when you did that video of, and remember the first video where you were, it was someone passed away and you did a prayer in the native tongue, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would never forget it, just because I love the um how you told the story that you got lucky and someone blessed you and all that stuff with, that
Mm-hmm.
set that you had. Uh, yeah, I've been dreaming every day, hoping that maybe somebody would love me as much as Eagle got loved at that time by that person that blessed him. Um, but yeah, I just miss you. I just wanted to come in and tell you that when I don't watch you, it's not because I'm not watching. I'm not doing much of this social media thing, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for
Yeah,
you. I support
I
you.
missed your videos, sweetheart. I looked forward to them every time they came on.
I know.
I,
I
I
can't believe
Your
4 months.
enthusiasm is just catching. Your laughter, your smile and your genuineness. That's one thing that I love. Ego genuine.
Thank you. But I started
And
doing it though for 4 months now, or 3 months.
I know I've been paying attention.
I miss everyone. I miss you. I miss everyone very much, actually, very, very much.
Oh, uh, Grizz told me to tell you hi. He's been real sick lately. That's why he hasn't been on Discord for. Yeah,
Grizz,
yeah.
he's awesome. Tell him you're amazing. He's a good man.
And he's like I said, he's been sick for a while, so he's just kind of been down and out. But he is getting better, and I'm hoping that he comes back soon. Everybody on Discord, they love you and miss you. And
Yeah, that's nice.
we're always
Tell him.
here, and I'm always here for you as well.
Thank
It
you.
don't matter what day, time, night.
Thank you.
My door's always open. You need someone to chat with.
Thank
I'm
you.
usually always here. I can't do things much in the mornings because I have caregivers, nurses that comes over. Um, so I'm usually not always available to talk. I can type, but I
I
can't.
pro-
Yeah, I
Listen.
cannot do calls or anything like that during the mornings.
I promise you, if God is anywhere, I hope that your heart gets to be healed and you are okay, because really, I truly love. I fell in love with actually the native culture, and I should kind of feel like maybe somehow I might have some DNA in there. But I said that a couple of people got really upset with me. So shh. And I was like, well, sue me. Those are my ancestors.
As much people's DNA that's in my blood, I'm surprised I'm not a mutt.
See, the thing is, honestly,
Inflammations have been ran
what's
through
a
my
mud?
blood.
What's a mud, Eagle? You're not gonna teach me another Taco Tuesday. So what's a mud? Because enough with that. I just told a couple of people the other day, and I said it's all on him. So what's the mud? Mud is not about black thing, are you? You're not
Mutt
gonna.
is a dog. Well, what they call a mutt is a dog that's got multiple breeds.
Oh, you want to be a dog? I thought you were an eagle, though.
Well, I'm an eagle, of course, but I'm also a mutt. Should be classified as a mutt if they did my DNA and all the other knuckleheads in it.
So the funny thing is, can girls be eagles too?
Hmm?
Really? Are they really scratchy then? Oh man, I can't believe being an eagle because I would have been like not today. um, but I miss you. How is my beautiful sister Lissa is doing? Hello.
I'm on. Yep. All right. So, like I said, I'm not one of those rude people that will talk with their mouth full. I'm more respectful for that.
Yeah, I wish I can say the same thing, sweetheart. I actually don't do that. I can actually just say that whatever we do, if people don't like it, they should just live with it because at the end of the day,
Yep.
things happen. We're not perfect, but I can tell you, I'm a one big old neighbor that can say that I am a redneck and I will put my hands in and shotgun a beer and just be okay with my Walmart outfit. Okay, so as a matter of fact, from Salvation Army, So,
Mhm.
by the way, tell Lissa and everyone. By the way, Steven, I see you in there. How you doing, brother? I hope everything is good. And it's a new year. I hope you all have a freaking amazing day because so far it's not a new year yet for us. I mean, I don't know. It's what like tomorrow, right? Or
Well,
is
it's
it?
technically today
Oh shoot! Yes, this evening, 12 o'clock.
for real because there's people that are on the East
Different.
Coast and stuff like that, and they're on a different time zone.
Wow. I mean, I figured that, but yeah, New Year actually. What are we doing this year? At least COVID is gone, so that's good.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad, Eagle. I don't want you to get in trouble. I'm not sure if we could say that. Should we just call it the C word?
Hey, I ain't worried about it.
That's why I love you. I like that.
I've already got copyright strikes against me because some douchebag thinks it's funnier than hell to sit there and cause issues with me and stuff like that. And they forget one thing. I was watching their videos. I was in their chat when they were sitting there teaching how to get copyright strikes against person and stuff like that. And I
What?
said, yeah, go ahead, do whatever you think you need to do. I ain't gonna get bothered by it. You take this channel down. I got another one that I can build just the same.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to. Who's saying someone's gonna take your channel? Are you okay?
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't worry about anybody taking your channel, sweetheart, because at the end of the day, you're okay. I mean, people will always say something, but I think YouTube should come up with an idea of there should be a legit reason, actually. Just otherwise, it's kind of weird. But yeah, it's not like you're getting paid on this thing, so all you do is give love and spread the peace. You prayed for us, and I am happy just to say that thanks for opening my eyes to the native culture and me falling in love and just wanting to learn more as I've honestly have done like before I ever did, and I appreciate it. If it wasn't you, I it wouldn't happen. So I just want to say thank you.
Always. That's what I'm here for. You know, like I said, I'm an asshole. I'm straightforward, blunt, to the point. I have no filter whatsoever. But at the same time, I'm also caring. I'm also looking out for everybody else. I do not know how it feels to do something for myself. But watching you guys happy, watching you guys get blessed, always helps me, always makes me feel good.
That's amazing. It's the most beautiful thing about you is that you don't even know you're strong as strong could be, but you also have the heart and the love and the peace that makes no sense because they you don't say I'm strong, I'm strong. It's just your aura that exudes out of you, and I love how you love your military and you honestly want people to be equal, and all of those things that you carry is amazing. Is what we should be, and I'm glad actually that you know that you
Yep.
are part of my beautiful little friend and family actually right now because it doesn't matter. We all are brothers and sisters, but you are like a family. And it don't matter what happened yesterday. Today what happened is you touch
Nope.
hearts.
And
Your heart touches me sometimes. I like you don't even know that, but you always do. The process. How you doing, handsome?
hey, process
Oh,
brother, how you doing, man? You
you're
want to hit
good.
up?
Process. He's.
Hit that link up there and join the panel, man.
I love him because you know why? He
Hmm?
really, honestly, is. Um, his music. I don't even think he understands how talented that man is. But hey, happy New Year's, brother, and I hope you know that I always think that you're gonna kick ass no matter what.
Yep.
You're good. You're a good man. Um,
Hey, glad, man. Like I said, it's just one of those odd days for me, I guess. And I just love it. You know, like I said, y'all want to join the panel, hit that button up there and do your thing. And,
yeah,
you know, tonight's a fun night. Tonight's sitting there just kind of kicking it, relaxing, and letting the stress go off, you know, because we've been beaten down. You know, we're used to sit there and be free for a while.
Thank you. You're making people forget like, they come here and it's all, when you say that this is everybody's channel, that
Mm,
actually takes the pressure off of everyone, and they feel home. They don't feel like they are outsider. They feel like it's amazing. I mean, and you're humble enough, and you do things like that. And that's why, like, the loyal ones, like, people when they come. Listen, I wouldn't even be in my freaking channel, let alone anything. But the fact that I came, and all I was thinking about is that when I saw, by the way, about your daughter's birthday, I want to tell you, I'm sorry, and I cannot
mm,
imagine what you go through and how strong you are still to have this positivity in your heart. And I stand with you, and I tell you something. I love your soul. Stay
nope.
being strong. Be the guardian that you are. You know who you are. You have
Well,
responsibilities. Just continue that way. And don't worry about what you did yesterday, okay? Just focus on today. And make sure
always
you
in
said
that
that we're all
guardian
going to get
name
a.
for years.
Are we winning this year?
Mm.
2023. Are we going to win? Is that your prayer?
Oh, we are going to win this year. We
Are
are
you
going to be blessed
serious?
this year. This year is our year. We've been under tyranny. We've been through hell and back. We've been through the ringer. And this year, I'm getting me a motorcycle again. This year,
Woo!
everybody's going to sit there and see blessings like no other because this is the year of a
We'll
new
rise.
beginning.
Amen. Thank you. Guess
And
what?
anyone that tries to tear it down, just laugh at them, do like a duck. Let that shit fly off your back like it's nothing.
What if you find out one of your family member is not right? Sometimes this year, what I say is we send them a love and happiness and heal their heart, because when you are an eagle or a lion, you just fly.
Hmm.
You just don't let basic things stop you.
Nope.
Oh man, I think you should put that. I think you should make us have that moment like you did. If you know the prayers and stuff that you do. Honestly, it's healing in the soul, and a lot of people don't understand.
Hmm.
At least for me, I I think they're my ancestors. It doesn't matter the fact that I don't look like you, and I might not be. It don't matter, but I actually just claim it anyway. So it is what it
Yeah, I'm glad you don't look like me because you would definitely look a little weird in facial fur.
is. Shut up! What is wrong with you? Me walking around? No. No, I wish I looked like you actually, because I need to get and chop those hair off a little bit and get it from you. But no, when I say that, I truly, literally fell in love and had this connection with the beautiful native culture that not too many people talk about, because you just don't see it a lot. And
Mhm.
I don't know. Come to find out, I cannot touch an eagle feather unless you are native, and you can go to jail for it. And I was like, what?
Mhm.
Oh,
See, I
those
touch
eagles
eagle
better adopt
feathers
me
all
now.
day.
Huh?
I said I touch eagle feathers all day.
Well, you know you are rare, like you're 100%. So this is the proposal that I have for you. Now you're gonna have to adopt me because I promise you. Okay, I'm not gonna disrespect the culture because that is not in my DNA. But at the end of the day, I love eagles, and I think one day I might be one. So I don't know. Maybe just give me a pass or just adopt me and whatever works so I can touch it and not go to jail.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. I'm trying to make you laugh. I'm just trying to make you laugh. Believe me, I'm not going to do that. But at the end of the day, respect and culture and things that mean something is something that you have to honor. And I will, that, believe me,
Mhm.
it's important, especially for something I love. So it's not a big deal. But if one landed on my shoulder, then I'd be like, well, take me to jail, okay? It wasn't me. It came from the
Mhm.
sky, okay? Ask that, arrest that eagle, and I hope it's not Ghost Eagle. Just kidding. Oh, man. I've seen a lot of eagles lately, just so you know. They're everywhere. Um, Sorry that I'm talking about eagle. I'm just,
Yeah, I have this natural way with eagles. I see them everywhere I go.
well, that's your name, so they probably just like that. I don't see them much, but lately they're been around. Oh, by the way, there was a bird that was stuck in my patio yesterday. Tiny little one. I don't know their name, but it was just tiny little baby one. And I started to cry because I was like, "Why are you here?"
Mhm.
um, I think I think just because she knew it was a home of a one that loves birds. Hey, you said Grizz was sick, right? Your friend, our
What's
friend.
that?
Remember, you said he was sick, right?
Mhm.
Can you please tell him that I said I hope you are better and you're gonna be okay because I'm gonna do a few prayers for him after I get off here. See, he deserves it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's a great man. You think he's gonna be okay, or should we be worried?
Nah, he'll be right.
Okay, good. That's good. That's good. Where is process? Oh,
Yes.
oh. Anyway, thanks, Eagle, for having me. Happy New Year's. I love you all. I miss you. Be good to each other, and hopefully, then this new year brings
Yep.
positivity in your book, everyone. And keep on smiling. All
Yep.
right. All right. Well, kick some ass, brother, and I'll be watching you on the TV. And just enjoy. Make it party.
I, I enjoy. Oh shit! I forgot the camera's off again. I finally found my allergy meds, so that's one thing that the camera's off. But, you have a great night.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and just hopefully,
Yeah.
just I don't know, make it a boys' night and have fun. Okay, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah. Hey, you're welcome on my panel anytime you want, sweetheart.
Thank you, thank
Happy
you. I
to
wanted to
show
actually
up.
talk to you about what do they call one of anyway. I needed literally just. I have a friend that lives in Minnesota, and they really want to know something about the native because something happened, and I just kind of figured you'll be the only person I can ask real questions to help them out.
Mhm.
Uh,
Hey,
but I'm
well,
just gonna have to do it on a Discord, and I'll do that because you can help them because they're going through some stuff, and they need truly just to ask instead of the law or everything taking over something,
yeah,
if you don't mind. I'm just saying, help each other. Help. We all need to help. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I'll send you what they wanted to know, um,
Mhm.
because it's just a young person, but they're also native. And anyway, Discord, right?
Yep, I got Discord on. I may be invisible. I may look like I'm offline, but I'm actually there. I'm always on it, so it don't matter what time, day or night, you
Okay,
need me.
perfect.
And I'm not always able to answer calls because, like I said, I got caregivers coming in and nurses coming in. Um, I'm still recovering from heart surgery, and now they said that I've got AFib, which sucks really bad. Um, I
Are
just
you
went
okay?
through I just went through one of those heart monitors, and they're gonna find out sometime within the next week or so the results for it, and whatever happens, happens. I'm not gonna be scared of it. I'm not gonna sit there and go, "Oh well, now I've got to curl up in the ball and get my rocking chair out front porch and whittle my death."
Nothing is gonna happen to you because you know why? Because you have a little bit more to teach and touch the souls that needs to be touched and understand, especially about you being 100% native. You have to understand that you can teach in the positive. Like, if I never met you, I would never have the passion and the love I have for culture that was right in front of me and that I never known. You understand? So just don't worry about it. Your heart is gonna kick ass. Okay, you're
I'm
good.
not worried about it.
All right. Well, if I
I,
was you, I
I
would.
don't, well, like I keep saying, I don't let fear stop me. Whatever comes my direction, I sit there and I face it 100%. And I sit there and it's like, all right, here you go. Let's do this. I'll do my pacing back and forth. I'll sit there and I'll growl like a bear, during hunting season. But I always work it out. I always sit there and deal with it, face it, move on to the
Well,
next deal. And,
you're too strong.
you
You're a warrior. Okay. Not everybody's as strong as you, though. You have to understand.
well, I was born this way. I was thrown into the warrior guardian aspect. Like I said, I ran from being called the guardian for years, but
Really.
I accept it 100%. I cannot run from my destiny. I cannot run from who I am.
When did you figure out that you had to accept it?
I accepted the guardian name uh, 15 years ago.
15 years ago. Why were you uncomfortable with it?
because I didn't see myself as a guardian. I
Wow.
was sitting there, I just thought myself as doing what should be done. I doing how I feel everybody should be doing. Not realizing that most of them are knucklehead.
You were humble, is what you were.
Hmm?
Humble because you just some of us don't want to accept something because we just feel like, or maybe we don't deserve it. I don't know. I think it happens, especially people like you, because you don't have no ego and you just appreciate it.
Oh yeah, and see, the reason why I'm so passionate about helping others for is because I know how it feels to not have anybody. I
That's
had
what
major surgery. I walked home because everybody else left me be. They were off doing other things. I'm walking home from the hospital, and that's about a 3 mile walk. I'm there for other people because I know how it feels not to have anybody.
yeah.
When I have PTSD moments, I'm sitting there, I'm crying for help. I'm crying for someone to sit there and hold me through the night. I had no one. My little fur ball running around here, he comforts me. That little fucker's a huge cat. I tell you. But he's a gentle kid, and he comes up when he knows I'm starting to feel freaked out. He jumps in my arms and he's right there.
Yeah, you have to understand. Actually, you really are a respected man, and um, we are changing. The world is changing because we don't really check on each other. We don't really do much of because everyone is kind of stuck of what society has put in our heads. But what we
Yeah.
need to understand is
Mhm.
just say how you doing. Help one of your brothers and sisters because it doesn't cost you nothing. We're
Yep.
family. Everybody, by the way, I know a lot of people think that brother and sister is not allowed in certain things.
Mhm.
Just so you know,
Yep. See, I go against the
it's not
norm.
bad thing. It's a respect, actually. That's all it is. Respect.
Mhm. Yep. I sat there and I freaked out some people the other day because I sat there and say, Merry Christmas. Y'all have a good day. Gotta have a good New Year. This one lady spun around real quick, my eyes bulged out. I mean, it was like, what the what was that? What? I looked at her, it says Merry Christmas, have a good day, have a good New Year. And she looks at me and she goes, Thank you. I'm going, okay, for what? She goes, for being truthful. It's like, well, I'm not a politically correct person, so don't go there. And she goes, Merry Christmas to you, young man. You have a good, blessed year.
That's all we could do. Just
And there's a lot of other people that said that same thing.
hmm. I actually
Yeah.
had a neighbor gave me a, I literally on my Christmas. Usually, I'm a Christmas fanatic, and this year
Mhm.
I didn't do very well. But a neighbor, this great, amazing human being, just gave me a Christmas present, and that's better than anything because just a random act of kindness from someone you don't even know. I mean, of course, they're your neighbor, you know them,
Well,
or why did you?
a process, doubt picture was just funnier than shit on Discord. It's funnier than shit. I'm sorry, it just popped up. It's like, holy crap. I'm blind now. I cannot see. Oh,
Oh, sorry, what happened?
Process sat there and he shared a picture and it was just funnier and shit. And he's on Discord. But yeah, hold on. Yeah, like I said, it's easier to sit there and show someone kindness than it is to show hate. Uh-oh. Says device not connected, sweetheart. I'm going to cut this short. I'm getting really hungry. I've done 2 lives tonight, which is unusual, and this one's extremely long. Holy fuck, almost 3 hours. Damn. I'm starting to get a little hungry. I got a few things I need to take care of. But with all of tonight's being said and done, we got to look out for each other. We got to look out, check up on each other now and then. Just sit there and even say, hey, how you doing? Just that small amount of words right there means millions. To sit there and be filled with hate, down on everybody because they're different than you, your beliefs. You need to be checked. You need to check yourself because hatred does not cure anything, it destroys. And it will destroy you. Because as the old saying goes, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. I know. All about that. I know about that die by the sword. I still remember that day very well. It's always in my dreams now and then, certain sounds, certain noises, certain smells. Look out for yourself. Look out for others. Just because social media tells you to hate someone because they're colored, because their financial status, don't mean you have to follow suit. When you sit there and you look at someone that needs help, lift them up. Make someone smile. Sit to say, hi, how you doing? Just right there means that you care enough about that person. And that changes that person's mentality. Like I said, you don't know if that person is going to be the last time you see that person. You make someone's day. I'm making them lifting up. You bring a little bit of joy to someone else's life. changes the world because you got the domino effect. You got that when you tell someone happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, how you doing? All those little minor things. You will find out that it is a domino effect and it does affect other people because now that person's going to their next person. Their next person's going to get that, and then it's going to be so forth, so forth, so forth, so forth. I get ridiculed because I sit there and be at a grocery store and I could have a lot of things ready to go into the deal, but I will let someone else go before me, even if it means that they got a little laundry basket size, small little buggy, and I have all this, and I'm important, I need to go somewhere. I will let them go. I'll even say, hey, here you go before me. There's even times when I paid for whatever they had because that's the type of person I am. See, money don't mean a damn thing to me. I've had money. I walked away from a job that I was getting no less than 10 grand a day. I partied hard, done a lot of stupid shit, but I've always helped other people because that's who I am. I'm a guardian. And I'm looking for more guardians. I'm more looking for more people that stand up and fight the good fight. It's not an easy task. There's times I'm on that phone where I'm sitting there, I'm talking people out of suicide. There's times I'm on that phone where I'm sitting there talking to women that are going through hell because their dumbass old man's fucking them up, abusing them. So see, I know how it feels to have no one. I won't let anybody else feel that way because it does help me. Don't get me wrong. I'm always blessed. I'm always grateful. I don't down nobody unless need be. Yep. Oh yeah. And see, that's one thing that I look for as a personal bodyguard. Now let me get into a little bit more personal life that most 99% of people don't know. But I've said this before. One thing that I learned early on when I was becoming a personal bodyguard, I looked for that. I looked at how people treated others. I look at how they are. The predators. I love those bitches. Because the predators that sit there and look for the weakness on another person, I strive for that shit. Because see, when I see that, the guardian side of me comes out. That person comes out fighting because that person's weak over there. While that dumbass right over there, tearing them down, calling them friend, calling them brother, calling them sister, what have you. See, just because they call you friend does not mean they're your friend. That's one reason why I said you guys take time to sit back, relax, and observe. You need to observe every now and then because you find out whose color is whose. You find out that not everybody that calls you brother is your brother. Not everybody that calls you sister is your sister. They only use you to get their stepping stone, and they will devour you in a heartbeat. Now, being weak does not mean that you're dumb. That does not mean that you're actually weak. You're stronger than you give yourself credit for. You've been torn down too many times. You're listening to this dumbass over here. Don't listen to these dumbasses that don't know your life, don't know what you've been through. Don't give them an inch into your mentality. They're trying to tear you down even more than you are because they see that weakness. Y'all are better than that. Ladies, y'all better than that. If you haven't seen the video before, after this is done, go ahead and jump onto the video before. But social media can be a good thing because you meet people all over the world. You sit there and you be able to experience new things. You get to do new things. You live, you get to create on a whole different level now. But the side of the coin is also the opposite side. There's also the dark side where you got predators looking for those that are going through mental instabilities, that are going through those breakdowns, that are sitting there just not all mentally together, physically together. Just so they can tear them down so they can see, oh, I'm bigger than that. I'm doing this, look at this little freak bitch, whatever. Nah, you're not big. You're not even bad. I bet you 10 to 1, you little bitches suck more dick than Pelosi and Biden together. Actually, no. You guys are tied with those two bitches. Bitches that prey on the weak, you're not strong. I can promise you, you're not strong. I can show you you're not strong. Because, see, you're going after someone that's weak, that cannot defend themselves, that does not have the power. Like when you come across an asshole like me, you back down, you sit there and you give me a hug, you give me a high five, you call me brother. The whole time I'm laughing at you, dumbass, because I see you. You've always shown your colors. You come against me just the same as you do the weakness. But see, there's a difference. I'm not weak. I'll tear your ass up in a heartbeat. I'll make you earn whatever title you're trying to get. I'll make you earn every step of that way. If you're trying to build yourself up, great. Come on over and I'll help you build yourself up. But I'm not going to help you build yourself up on someone else's expenses. Unless it's the government, that's a whole different ballgame. Do whatever you want to do the government. They deserve being screwed over more than we do. I don't care for the government. I don't care for the pigs whatsoever. I was scared of them. Fuck no. I don't have that fear. I lost fear of them when I was a kid. One reason why I was in and out of foster care for. That's where I learned how to fight. That's how come I became the guardian I am now. Oh shit, it's the bent dick. Bent rim. Y'all behave yourselves. Good morning, brother. How you doing, man? Like I said, I learned how to fight young. I was fighting as a kid. I was always protecting the little one. I was always going after the bullies. You know, I had this kid, good friend of mine, very autistic. First time I ever met him, fourth grade, just moved into town. New people, everything. Kid's name's George. One of the most gifted dudes I've ever met. He's autistic, but this bully was beating him up. And I came up, I'm first day in school. I'm not even 4 hours into school. I'm my new town. I sat there and I just started waylaying this kid. But I got kicked out. Didn't bother me a bit. When I got home, I got my ass beat because I was always told never throw the first punch. Once they found out that I was not the one throwing the punches first, I was defending someone else. Then here comes the sorries, here comes the apologies, but it's already too late. Damage is already done. You cannot forget that. Because you're doing something you feel is right, but yet you get punished for it. Like I said, I learned young how to protect, how to go against bullies. And I've seen bullies all over the stupid internet shit. And I've gone after a few of them. And I love them. I love little trolls. They're crunchy and taste good with ketchup. So in that sense, I've always been this guardian. I've always been that one to look out for those little ones that can't speak up. I've been fighting the government for over 40 years. Do I care for them? Fuck no. If you're a demon rat, go fuck yourself. If you're a Republican, go fuck yourself. Both sides of you government little bitches are the same. Right wing, left wing, same bird. You cannot fly without the other one helping you. Do I respect the government? Fuck no. Not even a bit. I ever afraid of what they can do to me? Hell no. What they gonna do? Take away my birthday? But see, I'm glad to finally accept the Guardian name. I'm glad I am who I am. And being me is not an easy road. Like I said, a lot of times I'm on this thing doing suicide prevention. I get called randomly throughout the night. I sacrifice myself to be there for other people. I want to know before I go to bed that I had at least saved one person, that I had at least changed one person's life, that I showed someone else the darkest of days to sit there and know that they got someone on their side. Without looking for that weak spot, to explore that weak spot, to destroy that weak spot, to make it into the Grand Canyon of Grand Canyons. Nah, I'm tired of seeing that shit. I'm a biker. I'm born in this shit. I was raised in this shit. Every night when I woke up, all I seen was the diamond. But it was not from my actual real family. The diamond saved my happy ass, took me to safety, took me to where I needed to go. I've only known the 1% life. That's why I'm hardcore. I just don't give a fuck. But just because I'm a diamond member, don't mean I'm useless. Don't mean that I'm a criminal. Sort of. But I was doing my criminal activities way before I even joined a club. Or if I even joined a club. But I was also raised differently. I was raised old school. And the time turmoil coming around, the country was in uncertainty. Again, gas rations because of greed. We stand up for each other just once a day. Us bikers, we do more for the community than anyone else does. The social media wants you to believe that bikers are bad. They're not good. They're useless wastes of space. That we're all criminal gang bangers. No, no. Some do stupid shit, yes. Some do make that apple pie sour as all fuck. Does that mean all of us bikers are bad? No. Just like Christians, going to church don't make you good. I know I hit a sour note on that one. That's one of those no-nos that you just don't talk about. I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot walk with God and dance with the devil at the same time. That's the same thing as burning the candle at both ends. Eventually, your ass is going to end up paying for it. There's nothing left to burn. There's nothing to save because you just burnt your ass out. For what? You act good for God. Go to church. Act all prim and proper. You dress the part. You get your best Sunday suit out. You're not good. If you do not walk that road you preach, then you're not good. It's a different life, different style. You cannot walk with God and dance with the devil at the same time. It don't work that way. You taking these trolls, I love them. I have fun with them. I tear their asses up because I'm defending the weak. We all should lift each other up. Fuck what social media says. Fuck what the government says. Start standing up now. Old traditional Native American saying, good friend of mine, I love this dude. Always will remember sitting down at the campfire, listen to Chief Dan George tell us stories. If you do not know who Chief Dan George is, look his name up. He was one of the greatest Cherokee ever. He was the chief amongst chiefs. I was dating his granddaughter. That's how we met. I've seen him in John Wayne movies several times. Then I had the opportunity to meet him. He sat there and he says that one thing. We are built of one blood, one nation, one heartbeat. We are to build one another up. Because, see, when you tear someone down and you're trying to get yourself built up, remember, full circle. What you do to them will come back and bite you in the ass. Because, see, you're not above the law of the land. Your law is the truth. But you know what? Most people don't know what that is anymore. They don't want to know the real truth, except for their own truth. I laugh at people when they sit there and they're doxing people, they're tearing them down one bit after another because of being stupid. But it is. Karma's a bitch. And see, I don't have to worry about karma a lot of times. Because see, people know me, know my name. They see that I'm in business mode and that they're in my crosshairs. They start shaking. I don't even have to touch them. Yep, exactly. 100%. And see, that's why I try to put out positiveness more than the negative. Because there's too many people being torn down. I've sat here on a friend's live one night and watched a lady kill herself. I couldn't get to her quick enough. The bullies took her down to nothing. I jumped all over that useless prick's ass. He sat there, he thought he was indestructible until I showed him his exact GPS coordinates. I showed him pictures of his house. Showed him pictures of him sitting out on his front deck, sitting underneath the umbrella, drinking coffee. I even told him to wait for the video. See, no one is above all this shit because karma does come back and bite you. So, with that, I need to run. I'm very hungry. As y'all know, I'm by no means a small boy. You know, I'm got a lot of food to fuel this angry beast. And I got ham in there that I'm working on. Oh, and yes. Expect a good cooking video coming up soon. So I'm going to do a two-parter. It's going to be good. Y'all rock. With that being said, we love y'all. Have a great night. Be kind to one another now and then. You know, don't let negativity kill you because it will kill you. Anger will kill you. Hatred towards one another will kill you. Not if, not maybe. We're not indestructible. Many years after all being the shot, after being burnt, after being all hung, electrocuted, after all the hell that I've faced, out of all the many times that I've already died, I thought, man, I'm indestructible. I bounce right back. Like this. Then this. Couple of surgeries. near death. Everybody's scared because I'm on that brink of death. You know what I'm doing? I'm cracking everybody up. When they put me on the operating table, I got the bad joke title. And it still stands today. When I go into that hospital, they know who I am because I'm sitting there telling bad jokes. I'm cracking them up because they're the ones that are scared, not me. I was told that I should be scared, and it's like, okay, why? Well, because it's serious. Oh, hey, Tito, haven't seen you in for ages. How you been, brother? Hope life's treating you good. Yep. Good seeing you again, brother. Like I said, I never let fear stop me. But again, sitting there in the hospital several times, day in, day out, because my heart, I thought it was indestructible. No, we're not. So reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. If you're reaping hatred, you'll get hatred back. If you're reaping violence, well, better believe you, it's coming back. All right, brother, you have a good night. Good seeing you here, man. May you have a good new year. Be blessed. And those critters that you save, amplify 100%. Those blessings that you give those animals come back to you 100-fold. But the VA, I know all about them little bitches. I'm not allowed one of them because I destroyed their office because they allowed one of our soldiers die in their doorstep. And they just shrugged it off like, oh shit, like it's nothing. Nah, you don't do that. Move. Mm-mm. Don't care what you do to me, but you don't come after a brother because that's a whole different hell that you'll face. Oh yeah. I don't do drama. I don't do drama. I don't do drama either. It's one of those useless waste of spaces. Now, however, there are some that you can have fun with, but it's also not good because drama, again, feeds the wrong fuel. At the end of the day, we need laughter. We need built up. We need to sit there and know that someone's going to stand at your side that's made you feel at least you're not useless like you feel. Like the other knucklehead down there told you you was. Everybody needs that. So I'm glad that you show your critters. It is a blessing. I love them. I love watching the critters. I love them. It is one of the best things I've seen in ages. Wash it away. Wash it away. Do like a duck. Let it all wash out the back. I'm going to continue to speak this to you guys until it starts getting up there, where it's starting to fuel more into your fire. You fall, fuck it. Get back up. Do it again. You fall, get back up. Do it again. Unless you're doing the breathalyzer test, you know, that little deal that uh, little bitches do. Y'all know that you do not have to do all that shit. That is geared for you to fail, guaranteed. But that's a different story. I don't trust cops. I know their games. I've been, hell, but like I said, you know, y'all, I'm hungry. I'm not a small boy by no means. So, need to eat. Anytime y'all want to come on the panel, come on up. More than welcome. If there's something that you want to discuss, we'll bring it up. Get open. You want story time? Story time it is. You want to just tell jokes? Joke it is. My channel don't care. But you always be respectful to everybody that comes on this panel. Come respect everybody on this chat. Just like I said, you may be thinking you're bigger and badder than everybody else, but you're not. When you prey on the weak, I come after you. This eagle sees. It's very hungry. I'm a guardian. I will have that name. I will have that name put on my body because I accept my fate. Good or bad, right or wrong, whatever path I'm drawn into, I face it 100%. If I have to sacrifice my life to protect a woman and child, you better believe I'm going to sacrifice my life. But when I die, I'm going to be right there in the hunting grounds. And I'm going to be welcomed as a soldier. I will be welcomed with honor and pride. My family's going to know who the hell I am when I rise through that ashes. I will die with a smile on my face because I've done what I was told to do, what I was called to do. I don't care about me. I'm unimportant. But you guys are. Y'all are my brothers. Too tall. Y'all don't know him. Check his channel out. Bent Rim Productions. Guy's a great dude. An asshole sometimes, you know, but he's a cool dude. You know, etc. Check them all out. You know, like I said, I don't have trash on my channel. When there's trash on the channel, I help deal with it. And everybody else on chat can have fun playing with them too. But love y'all. Taştı kana muy hene no şikşen ahene. Bunikte naşyaşı. Çünkü Tungcin tıkbre. Cindiyoruz. Just Means don't let other people hurt you. Just wash it away. Don't let someone tear you down because they're weaker than you are. Be strong. You'll make it. Wahashta kikine kion anoshaksha. Tanga jeston to shukshe pritata. We got this, little fuckers. We got this, knuckleheads. Together. Whatever fight you guys are facing, bring me into it. I'll be your shoulder. I'll be your arm. I'll be your sit there, your shield, if you will. So I ain't afraid of anybody. I tell people I do not have a past for a reason. I don't live there. Cannot hurt me. I know what I've done. I know what laws I've supposedly broken. I know those bodies that I've hurt. I know everything I've done. But I don't have regrets. I don't live with regrets. My past cannot haunt me. So for these little bitches that try to keep doxing my happy ass, thank you, because see, you're getting me out there more. You cannot hurt me with my past. Because see, my past does not exist. Thanks to the government. Government screwed up so bad. They had one of two choices. And yes, I got paid very well. But they also wiped me clean. So therefore, I don't have a past, and I'm glad for it. I have right now, this very moment. This is where I live, right here, right now. Not back there. I don't live there. Can't haunt me, can't hurt me. That's what I want you all to start feeling, start looking into, start realizing that you do not live back there. Have memories of it, but you don't live there no more. Living right here, right now. You've done something that you know is against all humans, like hurting a child, hurting a woman, well, you better come clean. So we'll come clean with you. And if it finds out hard way, well, I'm sorry for your damn luck, because then you'd have to pay for what you've done. But, however, if you've done something stupid along that line and you've paid your price and you've been redeemed, and that was the only time you fucked up like that, and you've changed yourself, you've changed your course, then I'll be gentle. I'll be nice with you. Sort of. I guarantee you I'll be keeping my eye on you. Because I don't trust them. I don't trust pedos. I don't trust rapists. To me, they're useless, waste of spaces. They're dead. There's no reason whatsoever to rape a child. To have an adult endless opportunity. Hurt a child. It's no good, my boot. I find you have all the shoes in this world to wear, to be in. Yours would not be one I'd be in. But anyway, enough of that. Like I said, I'm getting hungry. I need to eat. I got other things I need to take care of. Love y'all. Have a good night. And like I said before, and before, and before, and before, time or two, it don't matter what cut you got on. Don't matter if you don't have a cut, never have, never will have a cut. It's just the fact that you're riding your twos, your threes, that you're out there exploring the wind, you're taking time to enjoy life. Got our hearty salute here. Grab that throttle and take that wind and just enjoy life. If you've never ridden on a bike, find a friend that does ride bikes. Take you on a little spin for a while. Yeah, it's scary at first, but the more you get into it, the better it is. This year, I will get me another bike. I will not wait for other people to tell me how to live my life. I've done that long enough as is. This year is our year. This year, our year. This year, we own this year. This year, we are taking our lives back. Despite what the government's telling us to do, despite what social media is telling us to do, those bitches already been shown corruption. I mean, corruption upon corruption. They're not even hiding the shit anymore. See, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a demon rat. I'm an American. Whatever country you're in, you're that country. Not the political bitches. You're that country. You're for your country that you're in right now. You're for your rights in your country. You're not a political pawn. Stand up. Just like I said, right wing, left wing, same bird. Cannot walk without the other. But again, like I said, don't matter what branch of service you're in, was in, or will be in, whether you be Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, National Guards. Got our hearty salute, 100%. Got our respect here on this channel. Got your love for you. We thank you for your service. Thank you for the service that you will be doing. Be the best soldier y'all could be. But don't lose yourself in this conflict. Keep your morals. Keep your spirit. Keep your soul. Make sure you do what you can to get your fellow brothers and sisters back home, same as yourself. We love y'all. Thank you for your time. This has gone on way longer than I ever thought. But I love you, Nad's life. You're a sweetheart and a half. I miss you, sweetheart. You're a good lady. I would love to see some more of your videos. You're a great cook. You're a great lady, and I know why you left. But you gotta know, I'm in your life. I'm your guardian. Ain't no one gonna tear you down like before. Because see, you got that raging bulldog at your side. And this goes for everybody that comes into this channel that has me on Discord. There's people that have each friend on there that's got Discord. They'll hit me up, hit me up. I was here. But again, like I said, got a hearty salute, 100%. Brothers, brothers on twos. I want to say something right here, right now, real quick before I forget. Get your heads out of your asses, you little bitches. Y'all know what I mean. Get your heads out of your asses. You're walking away from why you came into the Brotherhood to begin with. Let too much shit slide that should not be sliding. I know you can do it. We're better than that. Don't let social media, news media, paint a picture that you're not. Stop giving them more fuel to prove that you're right. Excuse me, they're right. Gotta start somewhere, bitches. You guys are tired of hearing the word gangs from social media, from the news media, the government. And stop giving them reasons to call you a gang. If you're gonna act like a gang, you're gonna be a gang. If you're gonna act stupid, well, you're gonna get stupid. But like I said, no matter what cut you got on, whether you're independent, you're not a lone wolf. Because lone wolves do things others don't. You're the brotherhood that's got your back. The biggest brotherhood in the family. The biggest gang, we keep electing them in office. There's no reprieve of it. But again, like I said, I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming on the channel. We appreciate it. I do expect more changes to come shortly in this channel. Trust me, it's going to be good. It's going to be out there. And once I get my motorcycle, we're going to go on a journey together. That's what I want for y'all. This channel is at burst. We love y'all. Good night. We got this together. We got this together. I love y'all. Peace. Love y'all. Anytime y'all need me, I'm there. Y'all got me on Discord. Hit me up on Discord. And as soon as I get this website up, it's going to be just like Facebook, but better. It's going to also be free. I'm working on that. I'm taking my time because I want to make sure this is right for everybody else. I want to make sure that I'm not being charged for anything either, because see, I don't believe in that crap. But anyway, hush, duck, shit.